I'll be right back. Hey, happy Sunday. Call from the deep. We're getting ready. Players are getting situated, and we're going to start rocking and rolling. So let me bring the players in and stand by. All right, guys, say hi to the stream.
I'm just glad Nystagmus didn't kill us last night in Curse of Strahd after I killed him on Sunday night.
You're on stream. Everyone say hello, hello to the stream.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hey,
And actually, let me get a mic check from everybody. Marbanya,
Mic check. Mic check.
cool.
Please come to check out Mike and Jake.
Matakiri,
heyo, heyo. Can you hear me?
yeah, you're a little quiet. That's the one. I think you were the culprit last time.
How about
All right.
now?
Oh wait, you adjusted? All right, hold on. I'll turn it back. Okay, yeah, good.
Is that good?
Mhm. Testing 1 2. I'm a little low. Okay, cool. Well, here we are. Happy Sunday, everybody, or Tuesday. I don't even know what day it is. I've been staying at the house and working and taking turns at the office, so we don't all get sick. But anyways, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Call from the Deep. We are somewhere from Gunderlin heading towards Neverwinter. So let's take a peek at the map. Do. So we estimated what? It was about 10 days. Marbanya hosting. What's up? Max, like if you went like slow, if you, I think it took you 8 days to get out to Gunderbarge. So catch the right wind and all that jazz, you can get cooking pretty quick. But what did you guys need to discuss? Anything character-wise? Anybody had anything? No?
I don't think so, other than what we were going to tell the king, and we took care of that.
Yep. Any questions for the DM? Let's fill the stream in. So they crossed back over the mountains in Gunderland from Fishbach to Gunderbarge. They fought a couple of belly dancing hill giants. Actually, I don't even think you fought them. I think you just murdered them in their freaking stroll. And then they get back to Gunderbarge and they discover the boy they rescued like a long time ago has turned into a mind flayer and commenced to eating party members' brains. Um, but they weren't that tasty and had feathers stuck to them, so he spit them out. And we have the party member still alive and kicking like a chicken. No pun intended. And so they departed Gunderland with a pirate fleet map uh, from the Black Armada specifying 3 cities that's going to be attacked: Neverwinter, Baldur's Gate, and Waterdeep. So the voyage crew, under commission from the White Sails Company, which is Lord Nevermembers, that's his new name on this stream, Nevermember. He's never a member of anything long. That's that's where he gets his name from. He, the Lord's Alliance, he sent the crew out there to investigate, and they're on their way back to report their findings to the Lord, and then figure out where to go next. So they're traveling along in the voyage ship, and let me bring up the voyage. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So Dances with Cobalt 70. Thanks for the subscription. Twitch Prime. I love it. Howdy ho. What's up? So, whereabouts are you guys typically at on the voyage when you're
In the
traveling
crow's
around?
nest,
So Krell's up
or
in the
flying around.
he doesn't call it the crow's nest anymore. It's the Eric Coker nest. Get it clear.
The crow's nest.
The Krell's nest. Scuzzer, what about you? Where's your haunt?
Probably down below, taking some target practice.
What's up in Gorgio? Down in the hold?
Yeah.
All right. Ember?
I am typically on either the bow or the aft of the ship, with wings, helping out Krell, watching, flying around, watching.
Flying around. Oh, watching Krell fly around because you can't fly, right?
Wings is flying
Oh,
around.
wings. That's right. Yeah. So, and Nastagamus, where's he? Swinging in his
Hi.
hammock?
No, he'd definitely be up on the deck of the ship. I think. He probably feels a little claustrophobic down below. Plus, if he's closer to the water up on deck, I think he'd like that. Maybe helping out in ways, if there's jobs that are a little more likely for somebody to be thrown overboard, he'd volunteer to do those since the water doesn't bother him.
Ah, so yeah, he could be up dealing with I think he would be back on the stern of the boat though, ready if somebody went overboard, he can spot them, jump over, be a life preserver and so forth. I think that makes sense. Squall, what about your guy?
Are there any injured folks from Squid Head, dude?
Your surgeon has got 4 more levels of
Yeah.
exhaustion, and
Yeah,
your
I'd be
first
tending to
mate, I
them.
think, is still unconscious. Oh no, it's been more
Yeah.
than 1d4 hours. So he has 1 hit point.
Yeah, so I'll be taking care of them, and any other time spent riding the wind up on deck.
All right, so you guys are traveling along, do, and you get about 3 or 4 days into your journey, and you start seeing patches of burned ships and debris floating around more often than you normally see.
There it is. You said debris floating around, some flotsam?
Yeah, debris.
I want to scout around the horizon, just kind of fly around in a wide circle to see.
How far from the ship do you stretch yourself?
A good 300 feet.
300 feet. Give
Still
me
relatively close.
a perception check, please.
Wings is going to go up 100 feet.
And give me Wings' perception check. Wisdom. So Wings is on Krell's shoulder, and they both point at it at the same time. You guys see about 6 ships northeast of you. It looks like they are attacking another ship.
6 of them.
Way, like at the edge of your distance, you can make this out. Like 23 perception, like it was a 20 to see it, and you both succeeded.
I will head back to the captain and let them know what we've seen.
She says, "Sail away from them. Get away. We can't afford to get caught in any kind of combat."
My sentiments exactly.
Yeah, 6-on-1. I don't think we're ready for 6 ships.
Yeah, bad day for them. That's all I can say. Sorry.
It's like full sail ahead. And you guys have been modifying the ship a little bit, and when it was in port, you got a couple extra sails, some sturdier rigging, and some stuff like that. So you can pick up a little more speed than you used to.
Nice. Rigged for speed and agility.
Did we get the cannons installed?
No, no cannons.
Darn.
He almost burned the cannon shop down, so he didn't go back.
Wait, who did that again?
Yeah, yeah.
It was a test. That's some noisy ass waves, right? Well,
I like it.
you guys are traveling along, and suddenly it gets real foggy, like thick fog. And you have to slow down a little because your visibility is about 50 feet. So, with the visibility being that um, low, do you want to change your positions at all?
Yeah.
I want to fly up ahead of the ship a little bit to try and see a little bit further ahead.
And you're out on the end squall there.
Yep, out on the spar.
All right, so you two give me another perception check. Both of you succeed. Nice. So you see it when it's 50 feet from the boat. Now the boat is probably still moving a little fast for your comfort at the moment because you see an iceberg dead ahead.
Oh shit.
Initiative.
Is that an iceberg mimic?
It's a big iceberg, like 4 times the ship size iceberg. The Love Boat crew's going. We're about to find out because Krell, what do? You did get initiative.
I am going to fly back at back to which way looks clearer? Like we're headed towards the iceberg. If we did a hard to port or starboard, which way looks clearer?
All you see is the
I'm gonna.
edge of an iceberg. You haven't determined the full width of it
Okay.
yet.
Well, I'm gonna fly back towards the helmsman and scream as loud as I can that there's an iceberg dead ahead and it's too hard to port.
All right. So go ahead and move your token back. And
I can't tell the distance because it's not locked.
yeah, it's okay. You're flying and screaming, and what does Scuzzer come running out from down below?
Yeah.
Why?
How foggy is it? Can we see through the fog?
50 feet through it. Ember?
All right, because I can clear the fog, but it's
So
only a
you
30
hear
foot
an
view.
alarm go off, you hear the bell ringing, and you hear Squall yell out, "Hard to port, iceberg!"
Krell.
And you got Squall up front being you know, on the Titanic or whatever.
Riding the wind. Wind Genasi, air Genasi.
What are you gonna do, Ember?
All right, so is this forward sail? If there were to be wind blown against it suddenly, would it help turn the ship?
Turning the sail would help turn the ship. Since the crew hasn't even got to do anything yet.
What I mean is I have gust of wind. So if I blast gust of wind from where Scuzzer's standing, would that help turn the ship?
In conjunction with turning the sails, yes. If you just blasted the sails as they're set now in a forward motion, you're just going to make the ship go forward. And they're drawn up because you guys had slowed down because of the fog patch, but only for, you know, a minute maybe before Krell screams out, "Iceberg!" So enough
So
time
from
to
my
you
experience
guys.
on this ship, would a gust of wind or a tidal wave work better at turning the ship suddenly?
A tidal wave? I don't think you've experimented with it.
I want to turn the ship, not sink it.
Right?
Of course, anything with preparation works better than just throwing a tidal wave at the crew while they're just realizing what's going on. Surprising the crew with a tidal wave probably wouldn't work as expected. Unless you want to swamp the boat or something.
All right, so the sail directly below Scuzzer isn't pointing forward. Is my point. So if we blast that with air, do you see what I'm saying? I understand the
It,
other two mainsails would push the ship forward.
right, but blasting the sail that's just been furled with air isn't going to have much effect unless the jig and everything is tightened and the sail is set properly to turn the ship. So that's what I mean. In combination with setting the sail properly, a gust of wind will be very effective. But right now the sails are just kind of loose. They just got lowered to slow down a little. They're not set in any course except forward.
Okay, so I will yell to Scuzzer, set the sail so I can blast it with wind. You're the air genasi, right?
Water.
Nystagmus. Nystagmus is the air one. Okay, and he is
No.
Squall is.
Squall. Same thing. Oh, Squall's way the hell up front. There he is. Yes. And then Squall, come. Let's help turn the ship.
All right, Scuzzer.
I'm going to be
Sorry.
doing all I can to help turn this ship. Whatever I need to do to help the crew get this ship turned.
Okay, well, Ember's like, set the sail, set the sail. You're not sure why, but he's like yelling, set the sail. Is that what you want to do?
Sure.
Okay, so you start coming over here, get a couple of the crew guys to help you, and you start turning the sail. So the ship will turn to which direction?
All depends on the direction of the wind. These are handling sails, and these are basically your hard wind engines here in the middle.
Yeah, no, I'm asking Scuzzer which direction is he setting the sails for the ship to turn?
To turn away from the iceberg.
Well, obviously,
Whichever way they told us to turn.
whichever way. I'm just seeing if you had paid attention.
I
No.
don't remember which way it was.
So pick a direction. Your character wasn't paying attention.
Left.
Port. Perfect. Nystagmus.
Nystagmus is proficient with water vehicles, so I would imagine he knows exactly what to do in this situation to turn the ship as quickly as possible. I don't know if that means grabbing the helm away from the helmsman. I don't know if he's reacting quick enough, or if there's something else he can jump in and help with the sails.
Yeah, he's like got his knuckle halfway up his nose. He's like, "Rrr." So yes, you can definitely hop over there and start turning this thing.
All right, I will do that then.
So you're like trying to turn this thing. And Squall, you're like all up in the front, and you think that this 40-foot tall iceberg is going to look mighty nice in your lap any moment. What are you going to do?
Is it that close?
It's 50 feet from the front of the ship.
All right, and I turn around, I look, I see Scuzzer swinging this forward spar. So I'm going to I'm going to wrap myself in the rigging right here.
You're going to tie yourself to the.
I'm gonna wrap myself in it, and if we get close to this thing, I am going to ready gust of wind and blow it into the iceberg to create some resistance for us, push us off the thing.
So you're like grabbing this rope around your waist and your freaking legs as you're sitting on this thing because
Now,
you
see
want
these
you want to
ropes
be.
right here? These ropes right here, I'm going to climb into them and wrap my legs and my arms in them
Oh,
like
okay.
this.
Okay. So you climb on down in there and you're like strapping yourself in and you're getting ready to blast gust of wind. Well, you don't really need to ready. You can go ahead and do that because now's
Okay.
the time.
Well, I'm blasting away, so there's no real action on it other than well, there's no target, so.
And as soon
Let me
as you
find
like
here.
start blasting, the sail pulls up. Scuzzer tightens up on the jig or the rig or the neb or whatever it's called, and then Sirenscape just crashed. Didn't like the waves. I didn't
I
crash, did
still
I?
got it.
Yeah, I
Crashed
got
for
it.
me.
I hear it fine. Yeah.
I can hear it.
So
It changed to a wind sound.
Ember, as soon as Scuzzer gets the sail pulled tight and kind of angled, Ember gives it a blast too and compounds the turn even greater. And the ship starts turning. The back end starts swinging out, and the front end starts turning. And you guys skirt past the front edge of this thing. And as you come up alongside of it, it's on your starboard side. You can see that you get like almost parallel with it, and you can see all of a sudden a bunch of creatures start look like ice crystals on the iceberg, and then they started moving, and they were little flying creatures, and they start making their way to the ship. And we have.
Of course they do.
I'm untangling myself.
It was good. You guys turned it. You didn't skip off of it. You were gonna skip off of it and take some damage, but you guys cleared it completely. And let me throw these guys in as Krell. You go first.
Ooh, all right. So, geez, that's a lot of them.
Hmm.
All right, well, let's start taking them out.
I mean, you barely missed the iceberg, so these things are just like, just waking up. They're, starting to move on the edge of the iceberg.
All right, let's start the shoot them with the longbow. First one.
Apparently, they don't have a lot of hit points because Moody Grin
And
goes
then
into a block of ice.
shoot number 2.
And that's a hit. He like
Oh, that one survived.
heavily wounded. Like,
All right, well, I'm going to action surge and see if I can't take that one out.
an 11 hits.
Wow.
Dang.
All right.
You like turned him in. You caught him in that skull, and you turned him inside out. His skull went through, down his neck, out his ass.
Oh, and then I'm going to move kind of out to here to get a clear shot at him.
Up a little over the rigging and stuff.
Yes, I'm going to fly
Yeah.
up. So I'm up a good.
Okay, remember
30.
it's still foggy, so your sight line's only 50 feet. Let me lock the mat tokens too, so you can measure stuff. And no,
I see Krill fly off, and I say, "No, don't worry, I'll tank all these guys."
as
Sounds good.
disgrace, suspicious smile is one of these bastards. What happened to my little crown? I don't know. But he comes buzzing in. Lands up here on the jolly boat and takes a swipe at Scuzzer. These lines are hard to see. There. What does he got? Claws. Actually, he's going to go to here and he's going to take his little cold breath and do a 15-foot cone. Yeah. And does frost breath. As you guys try to jump out of the way.
Wings is 35 feet up.
Oh. Good thing, huh? A little bit of damage from his frosty breath. And he's done. And this guy is going to come over. Let's see. Let me see. Claws. They don't have multi-attack, so they can just take one claw attack. That's a miss. Hold on, I gotta do one other thing because there are crew involved here and I forgot to put them on here. It's gonna change up the dynamics a little. She's down below currently. Short legs. Didn't set this encounter up right.
I forgot I should have had one more attack on my action surge, but oh well.
You
Forgot
can
we're
take
level
it.
5.
You get extra attack. Yeah, go ahead and shoot one
Alright.
of them while I'm finished setting these guys up. Yeah, let me you guys pushed him out of the way. Get out of here. Alright, so this guy's gonna fly up and he's attacking that crew member with his claw. And he misses. It's gonna be kind of a drawn out combat, but bunch of ice methods on an iceberg in the middle of the sea. What do you want? It's a random encounter. Ooh! It does, ooh. $21 points of damage to poor, what, I dropped it on myself?
Did it hurt itself?
Yeah,
That
Yep.
works too.
got all excited.
Except, it was the crew that he, attacked, not himself. Who, falls to the ground bleeding out. And pierced left leg. He is not a hostile. What do they got? Do they have? Oh, he's gonna pull out a crossbow. He's gonna take a shot at one of these boogers. Twang! And he misses. Oh, comes flying right at him too. The guy he shot at takes a claw at him. Claws him, misses. Leather jacket crew. Takes a shot with his crossbow. Oh, he connects. Ooh. Clawing. Ooh, another hit. Crew in the back gets some claw and breath. Did short legs go down? Combat tracker's big. Well, he doesn't know. He's going to take a swipe at him anyways. And
No, short legs isn't down.
Miss Sinister Chuckle. Let's come over here. Clawing it. Ooh, you're all tied up. Gets a hold of you around the neck and he claws you for 10 points of damage. He's going to take a swipe at Ember. That's a hit. Guffaw. Guffaw. Where's that crew at? I don't see him. Here, I'll fix him.
I don't think he's on the map.
He's gone. Nystagmus.
All right. I want to go ahead and cast Shatter at these two that are still off the side of the boat here before they're able to get out.
Cool. Both failed. Oh, one of them died.
I'll take that. Yeah, that's it. Stay where I am for now.
Squall.
Well, as I finish extracting myself from this thing and beating this thing off of me, that's about the only thing that I can do right now is deal with this jackass. So I think I'm just going to use the battle axe.
How long has it been since we started Gust of Wind? Has it been more than a minute?
No,
it
it's
hadn't.
been one round.
Oh, well, as a bonus action, I'm going to turn Gust of Wind around and blow it right through there. 60-mile-an-hour wind just hits them. Wait a minute, is that a bonus action? Action, let's see. Domain spells, Gust of Wind.
Bonus action.
As a bonus action, okay. Yeah, and then I'll attack this thing, which I hit, I think. So let me do the damage for that first. Ooh. Max damage. Okay, so 60-foot long, 10-foot wide blasts from you in a direction you choose. They must succeed on a strength save or be pushed 15 feet away. And they must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot of movement when moving closer to me or against the wind.
So
that
you're
would be
hitting that one, that one, that one, that one. How long is it? 60? Oh, you got it marked. Okay.
60.
And they
this
need
one
to
out
make
here.
this the one in front
They
of you.
need to make, yep, and they need to make this. Couple failures. So Drunk Frown and Rawboned get pushed. So him, yep, those two.
How
You get
long?
pushed
How far do
15
they?
feet
15.
Mm-hmm.
And which one? Rawbone.
Yep. Beautiful, beautimous. And I dealt damage to that guy. Bonus action. Okay, we're good.
Attractively small in stature. He's gonna turn, take his spear and try to stick this one. Oh, he freaking gets him in the eye. He's like, here, hold this. And he doesn't kill him. Weak. Weak. Short legs. Spearing. Miss. Oh, they got scimitars, I forgot. Tattooed right shoulder. He's gonna come help. Run over here. Attack that guy with his scimitar. And Scuzzer.
I'm going to attack this stealing snigger one.
Didn't he come up already? Didn't we have him? I think I had him on Saturday, didn't we?
Saturday.
He wasn't an ice method though. He was some kind of demon or devil or something. Oh, that's
Maybe
a
one of
hit.
the wasps.
Oh yeah, he was a hell wasp.
And he's gonna attack him again.
Uh,
And this time, now that he's injured, put the old Colossus Slayer on him. Oh, he's still there. That's the end of my turn.
Damn. He must be the boss. Ember.
All right, so I too am using a bonus action to break wind and blast this way.
Break
Uh-oh.
wind.
Bonus action to break wind.
I have to remember that next time I'm out with a wife
You-
at a nice restaurant.
It's a
Excuse me,
bonus
honey.
action.
Oh, and a bonus action break wind right here in this nice restaurant.
Oh, they both made it. They're like their ears all flap.
All right, so then I'm gonna burning hands both of them.
Then you're like, "Oh yeah." They both are like, "Ha! Ha!"
Yeah, but they're vulnerable, so that's good.
And
They're
now you
melting like
know.
Frosty.
Unusually flabby. That would be my NPC name if I got it. Unusually flabby. Where is this bastard? Oh, it's a crew. I was looking for a. He's gonna take his scimitar, take a swipe at that guy, and miss. Narrow ice method. Oh, this guy hasn't even got to go yet. You know what? He saw what you did to his buddies. He's gonna come over here and
Hi.
claw at
Please
you.
keep 6 feet away, please.
And misses.
He just flew into the wind,
Yeah, so all he did was
so he has
fly
to make
20
a.
feet. No, he doesn't have to make it. He just has to spend extra movement, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he flew into the wind, so it doesn't it move him?
Does he have to make a save against it?
Let's see. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed. No. Nope, he's good.
He just spends double movement. Or 2 or something, but he had plenty. Uh, Taking a swipe at the small statue guy and misses. Quora. Oh, he's got 1 hit point, so he's not doing anything. I'm gonna actually take him out of the combat tracker. Jealous Agonized Chortle. Did some of the guys downstairs get put on here? Or is she on the back
I
of the
think
boat?
so. There's a lot of them on the combat tracker that are not on the ship.
Yeah. I broke the I broke it. Wings? Anything?
Wing's gonna come down and help me.
Hat me, hat me. Pencil mustache. Give him some scimitar love. Nope. Nope. Alright, so the voyage moves a little bit faster. So these guys that are kind of just out here are kind of getting past a little bit, you know. The ship's moving, but the ones on deck or stuff are kind of caught in rigging or can land or that kind of thing, you know. So, so new round, Corell, you get to go first. We're not. Did it re-roll like properly initiative?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. He's just
It
been
did.
round. He's just been first 3 rounds in a row. It's like.
I got a pretty good bonus to initiative. All right. We'll start off with the first one.
Look, he's got an out of control saunter. Not anymore.
All right. I'm going to spend one of my combat superiority precision attack dice to add 5 to that roll.
Yeah, you know it's gonna hit. They got 11.
All right. So I will do this then.
Ooh, maximum damage to the
Nice.
face. Squishies.
So there's a couple more gone.
That's a lot of stuff in the combat tracker.
Yeah. Okay.
Captain Graysail. I think she's gonna come out. What do you think? She had to move 20, so she can go to here. Oh no, she can double. So she's gonna come up here and see what's going on. And move over next round to engage that one. Ember.
All right, so I'm going to shift my wind.
Both failed.
And then I'm going to shove a ball of fire into this sour guffaw's face. Fire to the face.
Is that a range? You're gonna be at disadvantage?
Well, it depends. I guess it raw it is because I produce it and hold it in my hand for up to 10 minutes, or I can throw it. So, yeah, since I'm throwing it to him, I'll put myself at disadvantage.
He's like buzzing around. He's still hit. Clip him in the wing. Brushed pencil mustache. Oh, he's gonna take a swipe. Not a crossbow. Same difference though. But this one, swipe, misses. Sincere chuckle. He's like, boo, 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 boo. How's there still crew that still popping up here? Niggers.
Where's Sniggers at?
He got blown out there.
Yeah, he's still.
Well, he'll go this way. He's okay with that. He's like, look,
Okay.
there's somebody up here I can try to scratch.
Yeah, but he was in that 10-foot, wasn't he?
And who's 10
Nah,
foot?
doesn't matter. See, that thing's 10 foot wide. So
Yeah, he can move. It's this. Actually, you guys should be doing on the start of their turn, not
right. So at the start of his
when
turn.
you move it.
Hmm,
Not when you turn it. Like Ember just turned it and blew him
no, I
off,
got
but it's a
mine
start.
here though, and he was within the range of this one too.
Yeah, they unless you're blasting them with it, they can still move. They just have less
Right, but he
movement.
started his turn inside the zone of this thing, so he has to make a saving throw or get moved 15 feet that way.
Okay, roll it. Let's see. But
So
what I was getting at was the only reason he was in it was Ember did it on his turn instead of that guy's turn. Ember used it on Ember's turn, not on the Ice Method's turn. It's
but this ice method right here started his turn right there.
no, he started his turn. Well, he wouldn't have been there if
I
Ember
see.
hadn't
I see.
blown
Never
him
mind.
back there when.
Gotcha. Oh, you're right. It doesn't prove. I did not know. Okay, gotcha. I understand
So
now.
so y'all are like whipping against each other. Their ice methods are like flying back and forth, and but it happens on their turn if I'm correct. Attractively
Yes.
portly. Oh, he's like scratch. Let me get this crew. Miss. Be more exciting if shit like got hit. But squall.
All right. So these guys right here. No, because I can't. Doesn't work that way. That way. Nope, can't do that. I'm just gonna attack the one that attacked me before. Again. And miss.
Mangled lip hair. The hell? He's caught in his hammock. Wings. Helping. Helping hands. Attractively small is that guy's flying. So yeah, he's gonna give him the old spear or the old scimitar slice, and he connects. Does a little damage to him, and he returns the favor with a claw, and misses. Right shoulder. He's gonna take his scimitar and try to hit this guy. Oh, he connects. Rotten right leg. Phew, that's what you guys have been smelling in the crew cabin.
Oh man.
Little gangrene. That's where he's at too.
He's in the med bay.
Raw bone. Connect to the. He's gonna come over here and give some love. Too bad we don't have flanking, right? Too much crap to keep track of for not enough. Miss Scuzzer.
Scuzzer is going to take a shot at this one out here, the stealing snigger. He's going to bonus action the hunter's mark on him.
Big pointy.
Do the sharpshooter deal. think I hit Colossus Slayer twice. Yeah, let me take one off.
Hmm.
And then I'll turn that one down. Let me find another target.
My Sirenscape went out again. I heard it through your mic. That was pretty loud, I guess.
Yeah, I had to turn it down.
I think you might have a speaker on or something.
No, just my microphone close to the headphone. I don't have any speakers. So can I see this ice method well proportioned over here?
Yeah.
Then I'll take a shot at him.
Yeah, the sails are kind of up, you know, they're not fully down. That's a hit. +9. You hit his brother, too. Oh.
And then
Oh, it's
Scuzzer's going to move back a little bit to there.
so all right. He jumps out of the way. Some shards come exploding. Takes a little ice damage. The crew does that's right next to him. These things pop when you burst them, but they haven't been near anybody yet to do
They
the
plump when you cook them.
explosion, or I missed one or two maybe, but they burst when you pop them. And you're gonna move over there. And heavy-hearted. Where are these guys coming from? How the hell are they still on the damn combat tracker? Leather jacket. He's gonna come around here. Get up in this guy's face with his scimitar. He didn't, it's a hit. With 2 points of damage. Hey, what's up, weed whacker? What's up, buddy? How you doing? That was his turn. Stagamus, what you gonna do?
All right. So are these things actually made of ice? Like, can I tell? I mostly am asking because Shatter says that a creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Let's see. Comprising frigid air and water, ice methods are aloof and cold, surpassing all methods in pitiless cruelty. Frigid air and water. So I would say they're made out of ice, right? That was your question? Yes, they're made out of ice. You're gonna try to shatter some of them?
I am. I want to do it. Yeah, like right there. So that'll get those two that are on the ship.
Yeah.
So can you give them disadvantage? Do I need to do that?
You should have an effect, right?
Yeah, it wasn't part of the spell.
Grant disadvantage.
What is the well, they got disadvantage to their attack. Yeah, I'll stick it on them for you.
Well, disadvantage on the saving
to
throw.
a save.
Yeah, to this shatter
Oh.
spell.
Would you? I'm just gonna stick that on there for now. Go ahead.
All right.
Because they both may die, and then I don't have to. You didn't kill either one of them, you slacker.
No, I did not. Yeah, I'm good where I am though.
Crew, the oddly broad shoulders. He's stuck in his hammock, I guess. Sour guffaw. Sounds like something from
Now he's stuck in the wind.
Yep. He I'm not sure what he did. Versus Squall, he succeeded, so he doesn't get blown by my wind.
and he clawed at Ember and missed. Short legs. He's taking a swipe. Swipey swipe. Oh, he hits. A little damage. The flabby guy. He's gonna. Actually, he's gonna just stand back here and shoot his crossbow because he saw that one go pop. And this one is close. And he doesn't really care for his buddy over there. Because his buddy succeeds. Still takes some damage though. And
All right, this guy has to make a save. And he fails. I don't know what the sense is, and oh, it's just a concentration. So yes, he gets pushed 15 feet that way. Okay.
And let's see. It cost him double to fly. Well, then he'll just turn and attack Ember. Yeah.
Oh,
Blew him right into Ember.
sorry, buddy.
Oh, and he hits. He's like, he looks back. Thank you. As he claws Ember. And makes him lose his concentration on Gust of Wind. Narrow.
Alright, this guy gets a saving throw.
And he fails outright.
And
15
he
feet.
fails.
So blows him up to
15
this
feet.
guy. So he claws this guy. Short legs. And misses. Pierce left
Crew's
leg.
not gonna like you much. Crew's not gonna like you much, Squall. Keep pushing these methods into him.
Well, I gotta get the hell off me. That's all that counts.
Oh, he fumbles. Uh-oh, with an effect. Oh, so pierced left leg now hyperextends his knee, and he's got quarter movement. And melee attacks against him are at advantage. Nasty. Drunk is at the edge of your 60 feet.
Yep, he's at the end. He gets a saving throw.
And he fails
And he
it,
fails.
so he moves back 15.
Yep.
And then he's like, meh, I'll fly over here then. And attack this guy. Which is it. Captain. She's like, she pulls out her dagger because she already had her rapier drawn, and she sticks this guy and misses. Oh, she got two. Yeah, she gets two rapiers. Tries it again with her rapier. Hits it. It pops. Sorry. Make them roll their save. And damage. Oh, 1 point. 1 point. He's gone. Oh, she's still got a dagger, right? Oh, no. Yeah. She's going to take her dagger attack on this one.
Tear him up, Captain.
Isn't Rawboned already dead?
That's probably why she had advantage, right?
As
Stealing
well as
Snickers dead.
Snigger. Over by Squall.
Yeah, I'll get that one. Let me finish her damage on this one, because she could finish moving it. And that was her turn. Scuzzer.
Scuzzer's gonna attack this Sincere Chuckle one. Bonus action, the move the Hunter's Mark over there.
Hunter's Mark.
Sharpshooter.
Nice.
Colossus Slayer and Sharpshooter. Then I'm going to target Sour Guffaw and shoot him too.
Wait, you still get Sincere Chuckle targeted.
Weed Whacker PD in the chat.
Oh, and that was
One of my oldest buddies in the world.
I figured with the PD on there.
Not the oldest buddy, but one of my longtime friends. He's not 85 or something. So that guy popped. And the other one popped too?
No, I missed him.
Oh. He would have popped. Oh, and he gets to go. His dying blast. He's going to turn around and give these two guys some. And where's Wings at?
He's right there. I'm only
Is
5
he?
feet up.
Is he right there? Can I get him? No. I'm stretching it. No.
Is he starting his turn there?
Oh, yeah. Don't blow him.
Alright.
Then you get, if you blow him 15 feet, then he'll be able to use his blast this way and get Wings. Come on, blast him. He fails.
He fails.
He failed.
And Wings moves over there. How's that? I don't feel like doing all that crap. Wings! I don't want to kill wings. Make a
All right. So wings is actually gonna move over here.
get in his
Help leather
face.
jacket. He has to in order to help.
Yep. Dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous. Nostogamus. It's just a
All
spell,
right.
though, right?
Fuck. Okay. I think I grabbed the wheel and not nystagmus. So yeah, I'm gonna move down to right there.
And Unity will not have that problem.
Um, cancel that.
It would just
And
take an hour for the token to move, but we won't have the problem of getting the wrong token. You know what? The token's gone. I'm seeing it. Bye.
all right, so I would like to pull out my rust bag of tricks and reach in and pull out something fuzzy and chuck it at the drunk frown.
Is this that thing we found? The fuzzy sack of whatever it
So you reach in your pants, you pull out something fuzzy,
is. Chuck
and
it.
you start chucking it? All right.
That's it. It won't let me load the table, so I don't know if you need to do that.
Well, first off, my memory is about 8 seconds long. So what are we doing here? What do you have?
All right, I dropped the item link in the chat there.
Oh, there you go.
Cool.
So,
Oh boy.
Billy, where you been all my life? Billy, where does he come on? Where are you putting him?
So,
Here, I'll put his.
next to that guy.
So,
Yeah.
what does he do?
And then I think the way this works is that he has his own like initiative, and I give him just like general commands, and then on his turn he does that. So I don't know if you want to add him to the tracker or just have him go on my initiative.
It says it acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn. So
well, then
I can't do anything this turn.
Okay, got it. Well, I would tell, as a bonus action, I will tell him to attack the Mephits.
Okay. Let me, what's your turn? A 20, I'll put the goat on a 20. Where's he at? Probably in the bottom. Oh, I didn't put him in the combat tracker, that's why. Durr.
We got a giant goat running around headbutting people.
Pierced left leg. No one to get his goat. Boo! Pierced left leg. Where you at? Oh, right there. He's like, he's gonna come help Ember. And he moves into the gust of wind. Does he get blown or is he just like flapping in the breeze? Giant goat can't go. Voyage crew, leather jacket. He's taking a swipe at this guy with a scimitar, reaching over the edge. And he misses. Wait, is that one down or something? I don't know. Squall.
Which one? Sour Guffaw?
Yeah, I don't know why I
He's
disadvantaged.
heavy.
He's not heavy. He's my brother.
He starts his turn in your gust of wind though. Or he did no, sorry, it's your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. We got injured crew members that like need immediate attention because they went down at the first of the fight.
If a crew member goes down, he's dead. So there's
Okay.
no.
All right, you've got me targeted on Ice Mephit Narrow here. I think you made that target when I first launched the wind. I can't remove the target. There we go. Beautiful. Okay.
I didn't do that.
What? Oh, I guess it wouldn't let me remove my target when it wasn't my turn. Then that's weird.
I don't know.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna hit him with a crossbow. I'm gonna try to shoot him with a crossbow from here.
Well, that's
Oh.
all you need.
Yep. Okay.
He's wounded.
And that's good. I'll stay right where I'm at.
Unusually flabby. Moves back and looks weirdly at Nystagmus and then takes over the steering of the ship. He just like left the shit just all spinning in the breeze. Ember.
All right, so I'm going to. This guy's still adjacent to me. I'm gonna pull out my wand and blast Narrow, Restorative Gate, and Sour Guffaw with 2 each.
Whoa, we got shit blowing up everywhere. What do we got going on here? Sour Guffaw explodes. Oops.
I'm gonna drop that wind.
Takes out wings when he explodes. And Restorative Gate also explodes. Wait. I'm targeting everybody. Sometimes. Alright, so. Where's the other one that blew up? Demaining Restorative Gate. Yeah, so he blows up. What the hell did I just do? Oh, that was on him. Oh no, something screwy. And Pencil Mustache. He's gonna hold Drunk Frown. He's taking his claw attack. Shit. On who? The goat. He doesn't like the goat. The goat's only a token. Where the hell is he? In the combat tracker, it's still got that many people in it. There we go.
He's between left leg and leather jacket.
He's giant too, so. I should be able to hit him. Nope. Misses.
He was dead.
Probably why he missed. Die. That's a hit. Krell.
All right, Krell's finally going to be able to go this round. We'll start off with this drunken frown.
I forgot you were here.
He rolled a 1 on his initiative this last one. And then I want to fly over this direction, kind of just outside the ship rigging. And can I shoot an arrow from there? Or do I need to go a little bit further?
Wait 1 second. Ooh. Where are you?
So
Shoot
I'm
an
down
arrow.
here. I want to
Who are you
move
targeting?
over. Well, I killed the first one, and then I want to move over and then take a second shot at an arrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yip, yip, yip.
All right, I think they're all dead.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are doing more damage or they are to the crew when you blow them up. Uh-oh. Short legs.
Sorry.
Got blown
Short
up.
legs didn't make it.
You lost a
Supposed to take
crew.
off your red shirts before you jump and run into battle.
What's up, Dragonbait? And they're all dead. All right. So, you guys wheel Voyage around and go check out this iceberg because there's loots on it. But I'm going to take you out of combat.
Now, are icebergs normal for this time of year? Or is this some sort of magical craziness?
There's magical craziness stuff living on it. So.
Methitberg.
Icebergs are fairly common in spring. You know, they start breaking off and floating down. And that's spring and you're in the north. So, I mean, having
Sword
ice-
Coast map, there's quite a bit of ice up there.
having ice methods on it, that's a different story. But I'm going to give you guys some loot that you find on the iceberg. Loots. What's going on? Slow. Something's slacking. Iceberg loots. Thanks, Vex. Boom. So, some platinum, some 69 gold, some electrum, 100 and something silver, 21 copper, and a bunch of crap. But cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff, huh? Desecrated lizard. Who's taking that?
Desiccated.
I mean, desiccated,
Oh, I should probably take those earrings.
right?
Oh, heck yeah.
They're like big hoops.
Yeah, if nobody else wants those, I definitely want them.
What
Go
are they?
for it.
Gives a +5 bonus on a charisma check, then
Oh, the
becomes
charisma?
non-magical.
That gear pack is pretty cool.
That waking bolt. There's a lot of stuff in here.
7 potions of healing.
Yeah, and I think I used some of mine up. Let's see.
The potion of climbing too. Scroll of firebolt. Yeah, there's 3 scrolls.
All kinds of good stuffs. Even a exhibit rowboat.
There's a portrait that ages you backwards and a mirror that makes you look older.
Don't
You
hold
have
up
to
the
put one in front
portrait
of
in
the
front
other.
of the mirror, then it'd be all some kind of wicked shit.
And a mirror that shows somebody creeping up behind you and strangling you.
Wait, is this the Curse of Strahd game?
No shit.
All right, as you guys are monkeying through all that stuff, lightning hits the boat and it catches on fire and it burns down. So you're stranded on an iceberg.
That's fine. I swim away.
Everybody's
I
like,
fly
Yeah.
away.
we don't care.
I can swim too.
They all look at Ember. Sorry for your luck, buddy. As the iceberg's melting around him.
As he slowly starts to harden.
And that's it. That was the only encounter that you randomly had pre-planned. I mean, I rolled randomly and pre-planned. And you guys make it back to Neverwinters. Who's feeding the goat? Who's taking care of the goat?
Are we able to milk it?
Let's see. Is it a boy goat or a girl goat? And would your character know the difference? So, yes, your character can milk it, but is it a boy goat or a girl goat? Let's see.
Oh, he's milking it.
It doesn't say giant ram. It says giant goat. Just saying.
A goat is either a male or a female, right? Because a female goat is called a goat, and a
Nannies and billies.
nanny.
They're all goats.
It is
Is
a
it?
billy goat. It's a billy,
Oh no.
and he
Didn't,
I don't think
really
I'm gonna
likes
drink any
you.
of that.
He likes you.
Alright.
He's like following you
Di-
around now.
Didn't that happen in? Sorry, didn't that happen in Kingpin? Wasn't it?
Yep. We don't have a cat. We don't have a cow. We have a bull. He's like, because he was drinking out of the bucket. It was a bucket full. All right, so let's get
It's
rid
gonna
of all
become
these
lunch.
tokens, and I'm gonna push you a map of
You get a long
Neverwinter.
rest.
Yeah, let me give you a long rest. I'm not used to the rest button. Actually, just to make sure, if any of you used hit die, there's another one. And you guys arrive back in Neverwinter. like the O-Dogs. The
The
docks.
original ODs.
At the docks. Shadzar for a host. What's up, Shadzar? So, it is 10 in the morning when you guys pull into port. It took you guys, let me see one thing here. Eight days. Well, this is the eighth day that you guys arrived.
Well, we immediately go to Nevermember.
Nevermember.
And he's got to get some magical people that can get word to Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate immediately. Oh, and by the way, they might be aliens.
Lord Nevermember is not here.
What?
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 Is Elminster visiting by any chance?
Is Elminster?
Yeah.
Elminster's dead. I'm sorry. The wrong timeline. Well, we don't know if he's dead because he never is dead, but he's not here. He's currently not here.
Elsewhere.
So, just to give you a kind of a refresher on Neverwinter, the docks are fed by the always warm river that cascades down a dozen or so gentle waterfalls. The harbor's not as large as those of other cities on the Sword Coast. It is still well stocked with ships and remains one of the busiest areas in the city. Floating above the harbor are 3 earth moats, the largest of which hosts the Moonstone Mask, which Scuzzer is familiar with. That one's not that high off the water, though, the Moonstone Mask. That's this one out here. So they're floaty earth moat thingies. That one, N12 and N11. N12, N3, and N11.
Yeah, they look like inverted mountains.
Yeah. And then you got N4, which is the Beached Leviathan, if you guys remember that one. It's a 3-story tavern. It's a wreck of a pirate ship called the Leviathan. I think a couple of you have been in there. And
Yeah, I pissed off the Distillers Guild in there.
and you got the castle up here. N5 is the castle. There's actually the Lord is there, and also the mayor is there. Mayor Soman Galt, a shield dwarf noble. He lives there year round, so he's like the guy in charge when the Lord comes into town. Potsy. So nobly stuff, and N10 is the House of Thousand Faces. It's a tavern that gets its name from the many mirrors and mannequins positioned around the common room. A homage to the fact that it was once a fashionable boutique before the ruining. So the town has a thing called the ruining, which was when the volcano and the orcs and pretty much everything happened.
Mount Houghton now. It's a Houghton now.
House of Knowledge is an immense temple to Agma. That's number N6. and it's like a brand new, rebuilt Agamite temple. Agma is the god of knowledge, if you haven't put two together. The green areas in 7 down there are the graveyards. Uh, there's like a noble side and a lower side. However, you heard rumors that it's swamped with undead, and they just try to keep them contained inside the area. They don't even use the graveyard anymore. Everyone gets cremated. That's how swamped it is. And then you got the outer gates, and then in the back, you got N9, which is the cloak tower. You're not sure what the tower is? It's
This temple of Agma.
uh-huh.
Which one is it?
N6, the House of
So,
Knowledge.
House of Knowledge. You think they're knowledgeable enough to? They share their knowledge with folks in Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate, and somebody there might be able to, you know.
I've been there before, and I
Anybody
am
there
a
got a cell phone?
worshiper of Ogma myself.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess we should go to N5 then. Whoever's in charge of this city should be there.
The mayor. The mayor's flag is flying. You can see it.
Lord Nevermember's not around.
Lord Nevermember. He's iconic
Well,
now.
What do you think, Ember? You think that the Ogmites can help get the word to the other cities?
I wish to go there to learn about these creatures we are fighting. I don't know that they will be able to communicate. Perhaps Lord Nevermember's staff can assist. Surely there's somebody here to run the city when he is not.
Pony Express or something.
Ship, probably the fastest way.
Well, we could always just go inland and wait till it's over and then come back.
Let's go down to Phandalin, hang out.
Yeah.
I heard Chalt's nice this time of year.
I got a character that just came out of Chult, just finished TOA last Friday. I don't want to go back anytime soon. It's nasty ass bugs in the jungle and undead.
That's where Krell's from.
Are you from the monastery there? The Aarakocra Monastery?
I'm from the mountains out near Chult.
So, do you guys go to the keep? Is that where you're going? Castle Never? Neverland.
We'll go there first and then go over to the place of knowledge.
Seems like, yeah, seems like the best place to start.
All right, so at the Castle Never, like the guards are like, halt, you can make it like up to the keep proper before anyone really stops you. But the guards outside, they're like, halt, they got their halberds and their fancy armor on. What? State your business.
So sorry, going back, did we decide that we're bringing the wine with us? What are we doing with that? Are we just going up there without it?
Well, he's not here anyway. We can't make no brownie points here and he's not here.
The wine's still on the ship.
Yeah, it would take some doing to get it offloaded and get it on a cart and get it up here? I'm assuming you guys are like, jump off, hightail it up to the keep, right?
I was going to hightail it to the temple. I figure if anybody can find magical means of getting a message to the other cities, it'd be at the temple. And
Yeah.
I figure that if we go to the keep first, they're just going to give us a runaround. And, oh, Lord Neverember's not here. You'll have to wait till he gets back, blah, blah, blah. We ain't got time for that shit.
So who's going to the keep with? I was going to say Shadows. Squall.
Shadows. No.
Yeah, I'll go to the keep.
Or the keep. Raise your hand if you're going to the keep. And raise your hand if you're going to the church. All right. So
I don't think I need to be seen in the keep.
We'll go to the keep.
Oh.
The keep first. All right. So let's just. Then you guys head to the temple. So the keep guys, the guard says, "Halt. State your business."
And Nystagmus says, we've just come from Gunderland. We have information about a potential attack on Neverwinter, and we need to talk to. Well, do I know that Lord Neverember isn't here?
You know the difference when Lord Neverember's here, his flag is flying. If he's not here, the mayor's flag is flying.
Okay, then I'll say that we need to talk to the mayor.
He's not seeing people today.
Well, this is urgent. There's a incoming attack on the city, and we need to talk to somebody.
Oh, well, you can talk to him. He points to the other guard. Give me a persuasion.
Who's in charge of the city's defenses?
Lord's Alliance? Isn't
We
that who
just came
sent us
back
out there?
from a mission on. Yeah, we just came back on a mission from the Lord's Alliance, and we have critical information that they need to know.
Well, he does say some bullcrap like that because his persuasion was high enough that the guards let you in. So they're like, move along, go on to his office. He's probably hiding behind his desk. One of them chuckles as you guys get past him. So the ones that went to the keep make their way through the keep and go into like the fancy area where Lord Dagalt Neverember forgot his name, and Mayor Soman Galt, a male Shieldorf noble. He let's see. He's a sunken-eyed, introverted old dwarf who keeps out of sight as much as possible. So he's like hiding when you come in his office. He's like, yeah, hello? What can I do for you? Grumble, grumble. And somebody said you're attacking the city? What?
No, we just returned from Gunderland. We were there on a mission from the Lord's Alliance, sailing on a ship owned by Lord Neverember, and some information that we found there is critical to this protection of this city, and so we needed to speak with you on a matter of an imminent attack against this city.
He's like, oh, well, the Lord handles that kind of stuff. I just do paperwork. He'll be back in the morning.
Really quick.
We can send a carrier pigeon.
I'd fly faster than the pigeon.
Well,
Who?
I can tell you where he's at. He's on a boat, and he'll be back in the morning. He's coming from Baldur's Gate.
What does the boat look like? By just out of curiosity.
Um, it's the Sea Haunt. She's a 3-mast schooner, low in the
It,
water, fast.
does it match the description of the boat that was being attacked by those 6 ships?
Oh, they didn't get a good look at it, but not in the direction of Baldur's Gate.
All right, well that's good at least. So who's in charge of the city's defenses while the Lord is gone?
That's the veteran Lean over there.
Yeah, let's go talk
That's
to
good.
him.
He's like veteran guy. There's the watch basically. Let's see. Huh. These guys aren't bad. Long sword, short sword, heavy crossbow, wearing splint mail. Veteran. My name's Tom. His name is Lean. The Lord's not here, but we'd be more than happy to help you. What can we do? Where do you want us to move the watch around to help you?
So is the watch also in charge of like the harbor defenses and all of that?
Well, most of the harbor defenses are out right now hunting pirates. Massive pirates attacks all up and down the Sword Coast for the last month. Even Gunderlin has been chasing them with their longboats.
Yeah, that's where we just came from, and we have information about an attack on the city, and I'll tell him what we know.
Oh, interesting. I tell you what, if you want to gather up your information and we'll get the appropriate people together for a meeting, when do you want to have it? The Lord will be back in the morning. How fast is the attack happening?
Didn't we get a day when we were in Gunderlin when we took a look at it?
You got within a 10-day.
Somebody within a 10 day.
Within a
And it
10-day
took us
period. Took you
We're
8
on the
days to get
eighth
here.
day. We're on the
Yeah, so it's
morning
in
of
the
the
next
8th.
day or two.
They both look at each other, then look back at you. We can beef up the patrol in the harbor today. Do you have any information on what part of the city they're attacking?
No, it looks like a coordinated attack against multiple cities. Do you have any way of contacting the other cities quickly?
Uh,
Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate.
I
That would
know
be
the
the other two.
Harpers have a teleportation circle here, but you'll have to deal with them. They're a hard bunch to get in touch with.
Do we have any members of the Harpers?
You know, I had somebody talk to me about joining once, but meetings were like on third nights, and I was busy those
That was
nights.
bowling night. That was bowling night.
So we might want to try to find the highest ranking member of the Lord's Alliance in this city and let them know, since it's attack against the whole Sword Coast.
Well, the
Yep.
highest member of the Lord's Alliance is on a boat coming back from Baldur's Gate, and he'll be here in the morning. The runner-up would be the mayor. This is basically his baby. You know, the Lord. I mean, this city was almost destroyed completely, and he's come in and somewhere with a big wad of money has been tossing it around. All right, so you guys should kind of deal with the keep. If you think of something, we'll come back to you for a brief moment. But we're going to move down to the House of Knowledge. Now, you guys have to go across the center bridge here into Protector's Enclave because the other two bridges are damaged. The south bridge, the one closest to the harbor, you could get across, but it's kind of rickety and it's still spanning. They're both still kind of, but that's a good jump from one side to the other in the north one. But you get over to the House of Knowledge, and it's an immense temple to Agma. It stands proud as a monument to the new Neverwinter. The great structure has been rebuilt over the past few years by Agamite priest eager to refurbish the temple and rekindle the faith in the quickly growing city. The knowledge attained through faith in Agmas is of great use to Neverwinter as it rebuilds itself. Uh, the, the House of Knowledge contains quarters for over a dozen acolytes that live and work here, as well as an enormous library filled with scrolls and tomes on hundreds of topics that one couldn't hope to read in 100 lifetimes. The head of the church is Lore Master Arlathala Coronalis, a moon elf. A moon elf priest, and he's an incredibly calm individual whose actions are slow and measured, at times infuriating so. So they respond to most situations by looking it up in the enormous library, which means even simple queries can sometimes take days to resolve and are given pages of information. So good luck.
Did you want to take a quick break before we get into this?
Yeah, that's probably a good spot to take a quick break. All right, chat, we're going to take a 10-minute. We'll be back at 3 after. So don't go away too far. Everybody's got to pee, get a drink, but we'll be back for about another hour after that. So stick around. We'll be back. right. Most of us are back. If you stuck around for the whole 10 minutes in chat, you're a trooper. We appreciate it. So, where were we? Oh, the House of Knowledge in 6. Who's there?
Squall, Scuzzer, and Ember.
Squall, Scuzzer, and Ember. All right, so this place is pretty dang big. Are you guys looking for the Moon Elf priest, or what are you guys up to?
So Ember will turn to them and say, I am going to find information on these creatures. I will meet you back in a little while.
All right, we
And,
gotta go
I
find a
don't-
moon elf, I guess.
And Ember is a member of Worshiper of Ogma. I've been here to this particular temple before, and it's where I got a book. So I'm going to go searching for information on these creatures.
Mind flares, is that what you're referring to, just to be clear?
Yes.
Ithlids. Okay. We can figure out how long you spend and what kind of knowledge you gain here after we get rolling. So you two are going to go find the priest, the Moon Elf priest, what the heck was her name? His name? Elathari. Ela. It's a good name. Good elf name. Can't ever say it.
Elithriel.
Yeah, Corn. Here, I'll post it in
So can we
if I
just
can
call him
learn how to
dude?
copy and paste. Moon Elf? Hey,
Moon
Elf.
Hey, dude.
Hey, Elf. Right? That's a good one.
Alarthea coronalis. Corona. Fuck, I don't know. Hey, dude. Minute of your time, please.
Alarthia coronavirus?
Coronalis.
Yikes. Don't get within 6 feet. So the elf's
We are
like,
practicing safe gaming here.
I am Lore Master Elliot Cornelis. How can I help you?
Lovely. It is critically important that we get messages to Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate. In particular, someone high up officially in city government.
I see, and you would like me to help you? I do have a spell that can help, but it does take some time.
We've got about a day, maybe day and a half if we're lucky.
That
And
should be
then,
plenty. I mean, it may take an hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we need to get word that there's going to be this mass pirate attack.
I tell you what, I'll work on transporting the message. You work on writing it down. Over there you'll find some parchment and pen. Feel free to script your message.
Draw out the map, Squall.
Okay. So Squall goes over and starts sketching a map and drawing out what it said.
All right.
Who are they? Black Sails? What's the name of the pirates?
The Black
Armada.
Black Armada.
And Scuzzer, what are you doing?
I'm just hanging out with Squall because I don't want to see him by the city watch.
You're like, you got your,
I'm
you got your hood
to be
up.
on the down low.
You got your hood up. You're like,
Yeah. Trying to be inconspicuous.
There's a pen right there. You're whispering to him and stuff. It's a library. We gotta be quiet.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm gonna
Starts
get on
crippling
this
shit.
side of the table because the guard can hear me.
Well, I guess we got to make 2 maps though, don't we? If she's gonna send 1 to each one.
Yeah, I'll make it in duplicate.
You guys are trying to figure out the Xerox machine. You're like, how the hell is this? What does it mean?
Which
Electron
button?
piece. What the hell's an
Duplex
electron
printing.
piece?
What's duplex?
PC
Hey.
load letter.
Do we want to do this in
Press
colors?
harder. Press harder so it goes through.
Do you have this on a flash drive? I don't know. So you guys are trying to figure that thing out. And back at the keep, both of you guys give me a persuasion. Actually, everybody can give me a persuasion. Even the ones in the library. See how well you guys are persuading people to do what you like. One more who didn't do it. There it is. Ember. Give me that book. No, you give me that book. You're taking shit from this old lady. Start a commotion.
You don't want to be reading about them things anyway.
Isn't persuade.
Burning hands.
All right, so you guys managed to convince the guards that they should put some extra staff on down at the harbor, and they're going to set up a emergency meeting in the morning as soon as the Lord returns. Then you guys will be called upon to come to the meeting. Where do they look for you guys? Actually, the guards will ring the castle bell 2 times when the meeting's ready. So
We'll be there.
wherever you guys are at, you can hear the bell ring 2 times. Sometime in the morning he's expected, but they don't know exactly. And instead of trying to find you guys all over the place, they'll just ring the bell twice.
We should just, when we get up in the morning, just loiter around here.
Yeah, that's cool. House of Knowledge, how long are you guys going to spend there? To do the note and to send the messages takes an hour. So that puts you, noonish or something. Did Scuzzer and, well,
Yeah, just as
Marbania-
long,
oh,
however
just
long
okay.
it takes to get it done.
Yeah,
Just
no,
send
that
my
just takes
jobs to you
about
guys.
an hour. I didn't know if you guys wanted to do anything else and how much time Ember wants to spend here in the temple.
Well, I do have another question for the guy since he seems to be very wise.
I'm the law
Let's
master.
say there is a way that somebody could get into your brain and into your mind and control you, and what is there out there that is preventative of this happening? Is there something that can block people that have this power to get in your head?
There are some spells and rituals that can perform those duties. I have heard of magical items that protect the psyche.
That's what I'm looking for. Is there a place in the city that we might inquire about something like that?
Well, I don't know of a shop or a store that has magical items like that for sale. The first place I would check for items like that would probably be the Fallen Tower. But don't go there in the evening. It's a very dangerous place for the good folk. Other people that have knowledge in the town tend to hang out at the House of 1,000 Faces. The two half siblings there, Toram and her brother, Theris and her brother Toram, seem to know the heartbeat of the city and keep tabs on Lord Protector and never member.
And that's at not the Falling Tower. That's at the House of a Million Faces.
That's
Just
in 10.
1,000 right now, but they are rumored to
Oh.
get more mirrors and mannequins.
Okay, the Thousand Faces. Very good.
The 1,000 Fakes is in 10, and the Fallen Tower is in 8.
Cool. But we'll be on the same side of town then.
The ones at the keep. What are you guys gonna do? To get your stuff done, it probably took you a couple hours because red tape and guards and veterans kind of trying to find the right key to get into the right place to tell you where to go, you know. But what are you guys gonna do after a couple hours? Put most of you just afternoon. What else you guys need to tend to in town?
I'm looking for Nystagmus, the wheeler dealer man. I need to run into him. And
Well, you know he went to the keep.
right, I'll want to hook up with him and say, hey, look, I got to thinking we might want to get some protection of some kind if it's possible. And he said to check these two places out, Falling Tower and House of a Thousand Faces.
What do you
And
guys
since
meet
you
back up
seem
at
to
the
be
Voyage or something?
Yeah, probably. I
yeah,
mean,
probably.
I mean, you guys got
Yeah, it's home
stuff to
base.
tend to, and you're still crew, right?
Mhm.
Technically. And plus, you have, like, you know,
Wine. Wine we need
a
to
small
kind of.
fortune in the hold of the ship. So let's kind of do a little bookkeeping kind of thought process here. You guys have a substantial amount of gold that you've funneled into the voyage. Um, the uh, the captain doesn't know of this money because it's a share that you guys have been separating, right? I mean, this isn't something automatically they get. This is something that you guys have chosen to separate to put towards the voyage, but you guys are carrying it around. You haven't said, "Here's your gold, Captain," or "Here's split it up with the crew" or anything. So, what's your intention with that? What are you thinking?
do you think, guys? Do you think we could use that money to do some minor or like quick upgrades to the ship in case we need to help with the defense of the city? Like maybe just put some cannons in or something.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Can it be done in 36 hours?
That's the question.
That is the question. Is that
Armored?
something?
Where's Boren?
There's that gnome
I
that
can
had
build them
the
for you.
globe of protection for the ship.
Yeah, she's 9 days back the way you came, in Gunderland, in Gundberg.
Just find her twin sister here in Neverwinter.
Oh yeah, she's actually got 4 twin sisters. She's a quintuplet.
Well, with enough money, things can usually be done pretty quickly.
This is true. That's what she was trying to point out. It's a matter of money is a matter of time. How much time do you have? So the Nystagmus, that's what your focus is down at the docks and in that area, trying to find armament for the voyage. Are you going to discuss this with Captain Graysail, or are you guys just going to show up with 4 cannons and say, "Hey, we're strapping this shit to your ship"?
No, I think we want to talk to the captain first and tell her what we've been doing and then propose our idea for the money for the use of it.
Okay, so you guys get
She
back to
should
the
know.
ship, and they're doing the crew. She's got the crew unloading and staging things. Um, they did unload the wine to the dock. It's covered up. It's in a. You guys had it covered up and secured, but they've hoisted it out and set it out on the dock. They've started restocking, fixing any tears in sails and just getting the ship ready. You can tell that the crew is getting anxious to go do some, you know,
Drinking. Shore leave.
shore leave kind of
Carousing.
stuff. But Quora is bidding farewell. He is no
Core's
longer.
out.
He's out. He's done. He's like, I'm out. So your first mate has dipped, and the captain says that your duties are finished. So she gives you your pay, which is, let's just call it 40 gold apiece, so you guys can add to your character sheets. And
Okay.
and tells you that your duties in the voyage are done unless you sign on again. Because remember, she signs on crew every time she gets a mission, new crew, and picks out new first mate, new bosun, all that kind of stuff. So
So we
she
should be
says that
looking for our own boat.
you could.
Didn't we already have one?
We had
It's
one offered.
Well, we
It's on
were
our way.
offered one, but it would have taken too long. Yeah,
Well, no,
we
they're
sent
on
them
their
out.
way. They're on their
Yeah,
way.
they're
Remember,
bringing it.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah,
they had to
long
wait.
ship with 40 berserkers.
Well, there's several of them coming, but
Right.
you know they
But
will
they're not
probably
sailboats.
be days away.
Well, then.
If they don't get sunk by the armada that's patrolling.
Shit, 40 berserkers. I don't know, guys.
What are they gonna swim after the ships that have cannons and shit? You know,
40 berserkers that can't swim.
right? Boosh! I can see them just getting blown up by cannonballs from 600 yards away. Boom! They're like, "Gee."
Yeah, I don't know. Does Neverwinter have a navy? Cause any kind of navy?
They do. The Navy is out chasing pirates right now. Do you inquire if there's any ships nearby that could come to the defense of the city?
Yeah, how do
Yeah.
they communicate?
Um,
Are there any ships in the harbor that are armored
There's-
or look like battleships?
there is a ship in the harbor that could be equipped in battle ready in not too long. It's called the Voyage.
So are we going to commandeer her
Is that a
vessel?
hint?
We're gonna hire.
No,
Voyage?
she's probably one of the better ships in the that I mean there's some fishing vessels and stuff like that, but most of your battleships are out and about, and you can even see some of them.
What if we offer to buy into her operation? We buy into the ship and we equip it, outfit it.
What, do you want to purchase the ship or rent it, lease it?
Well, it'd be nice to purchase her ship, but she stays on as captain. She runs it. We just do the
Oh, you just want to hire her?
yeah.
She says we can prepare for that, but when the Lord gets back, it's his ship. It's not mine.
Oh, it's his ship.
I work for the White Sails Company, which he owns. He owns most of the ships in the harbor or out in the sea there.
Well,
She
wouldn't you
names a
want this
couple of
ship to
them.
be equipped?
I would suppose so. That's what I mean. We can prepare for that, but it's his ship. If we arm it, he may disarm it. That's up to
That's
him.
fine. Yeah.
Feel free to do what you like. I will arrange the crew to help. I will arrange the crew to help. I'm sorry, she got a high-pitched voice. So whatever you guys want to do, she's okay with it. Unless if the Lord agrees, obviously she'll do anything. But and she's like, should we prepare for battle tonight? The crew.
Absolutely.
So the crew's like, what? They're like, We want to go to shore.
Hmm.
We have to pull guard duty. You're an asshole.
See, that's why we keep her on as the captain.
Right? She
She
has
gets
to
the
deal with
butt
it.
chewing.
Well,
I don't know. That's up to the captain.
she promotes one scrub temporarily to first mate, and she makes him deal with it. She goes in her cabin. So you deal with it. So
Yeah,
the
I think
crew, since like there's actually no real crew, they're just people going to be crew technically when the next mission happens, but a few of them will stick around. So you get about 6 or 7 of them that will help protect the ship. Man the ballista.
okay, we're gonna get these cannons on there. Did we get cannons?
I don't
No, we
know.
didn't.
You haven't purchased
We
any
haven't bought 'em
cannons
yet.
yet. You haven't bought them yet. Is that what you want to do? Is go hunting for cannons?
And some ship armor if we can.
I'm thinking the armor may take a while to install. It'd be useful, but I'm not sure that we have time. Cannons, I think, would be relatively quick to board.
Put them on deck and build some cannon stops behind them, and away we go.
Gunpowder and
Cannonballs.
ammo.
Don't
Uh,
forget those.
Yeah. Do maybe Nystagmus knows of somebody he's worked with before that he can purchase some cannons from?
Well, there is a
Or Scuzzer?
person that you guys think you could that would know about everything. Harbor Master Lynn Jez. Hmm. She's a
Lynn Jazz.
she's a dock master.
Well, we know who who the wheeler dealer is in the group.
I'm looking. Somebody linked the wrong image. Here she is. She's a water genasi.
Oh yeah, we've seen her before.
That's cool.
Yeah, she's responsible for tax collection and trade in the city. She works during the day and trusts the docks to a rotation of 4 guards led by a veteran at night. She's strict and straight, refusing to take bribes and reporting any illegal behavior to the watch without a second thought. She's a scarred older woman who can't stop herself from magically manipulating the water around her. So any boat that docks must be registered, and any sale of goods that takes place here is taxed. So if you guys try to sell something, she's comes down on you, and I think Scuzzer is real familiar with who this woman is. So he probably won't be partaking in the charismatic diplomacy.
Absolutely not.
Guys, you think it's going to be damn hard to get this wine anywhere if it belongs to Never Member anyway? I mean, this is the wrong damn city to be bringing smuggled wine into that belongs to the Lord, so maybe we should just turn it in for a potential reward.
Lynn Jess is a biatch.
Yeah, I'm starting to lean that way a bit too.
I
Or
concur.
are we gonna wait until he gets back?
Well, that takes
Turn it
place
over
sometime
directly
in the
to him.
morning, so that's what we're giving you guys time. You got an afternoon and an evening
So
if you
we'll
guys want to
warehouse
do
it
anything.
someplace overnight.
Yeah, if you guys want to fast forward, you could stay on the voyage, and I can make it morning. But if you guys want to attend to some things, trying to buy cannons or whatever.
So
Yeah, I
Ember's
think
gonna spend 3 hours in that Temple of Agma and then I'm gonna wander the streets looking for a phantom steed and a hypnotic pattern scrolls.
All right. Anything else anybody else is doing?
What do you guys think? Do we want to try to outfit the voyage with cannons? I mean, it's not our ship, I guess, but we might need it.
If the captain's okay with it, I say we do it. If he wants to take them off and we can resell them or something.
Now, who would be your party knowledge guy on like the Lord's Alliance? Who would know stuff about the Lord's Alliance? Anybody in the party? Just that you were
I've been out
hired
at
by
sea
them?
all my life.
Anybody from Waterdeep? Anybody ever heard of Waterdeep? A couple of you.
Well, I've been through
Heard of it.
the port.
Oh, a
I
couple of you have been
Scout's
through
the
Waterdeep?
port.
Yeah.
I'm
So
from deep water.
if you
As a
had to
pirate, I would have been through there.
if you had to pick a city that the Lord's Alliance was prevalent in, it would be Waterdeep. And you think maybe give those that have been through Waterdeep, give me an outrageous intelligence check. You need like a 20.
Intelligence check.
Scuzzer an 8's not going to do it. You're like, oh. However, Squall got a 10, so he doesn't know either.
Yeah, I don't know either. I was like, you got to be
You're like,
kidding me with
I don't
that.
know. I think I know their flag looks like, a thing with a thing upside it. No, I don't know.
I'm working. I'm yanking on ropes when I'm pulling the port,
Yeah.
man.
I've been there, but I was probably drunk.
Girl's like, I flew over and took a shit one time, and I even missed.
Roll the 1. Awesome.
So no free DM giveaways happening. Magical rolls, so you guys gotta figure it out. So who's looking for cannons? Is that what we're doing? We're like, that. Now, what were you guys told? I know it was a week ago, but you were told that cannons are not illegal.
But the smoke powder is.
But one man says the smoke powder's illegal. One man from Waterdeep. I'm Batman. I'm Blackstaff. Which was a man and a woman, and then a man, and now another man. What is that? My stomach? What are you doing with that?
Oh, sorry, that was my didgeridoo.
I think it's thaumaturgy did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually spelled it right. Can you believe that?
So, Ember, give me a investigation roll, please, sir. Or, matter of fact, I'll let you do an investigation or a persuasion, whichever you prefer.
Do I get advantage because I've been there before?
Been where?
In the Temple of Agma?
No. Has nothing to do with the Temple of Agma. All right, so you get a line on the 2 scrolls you're looking for. And they'll deliver to you in the morning.
Awesome. How much are they?
He's requiring a a deposit to acquire them for you.
Oh, bullshit. Deposit.
Do we get a Savior of Neverwinter discount?
Yes, if you can prove you're the savior of Neverwinter. Do you have some documentation?
Show them the
If
scars, man.
Neverwinter is not destroyed, therefore we did our job.
He looks around. There's still like buildings all crumbled and not rebuilt yet. He's like, maybe I should get paid up front. Your total cost on the scrolls is going to be 76 for the hypnotic pattern and 248 for the phantom steed. Do you want them?
Yes, please.
All right. Well, I'm going to put them on your sheet since I got them out, but technically you don't have them till tomorrow. Superior scroll. How do you ID them before you put them on the sheet? Is that an easier way to do it?
No, because you can't change the DM version without creating a copy.
All right. So, Wizard of the Coasty. Should make a parcel.
You could make a parcel or just drop them straight onto the party sheet and then change it there.
Yeah, that's true. And the prices are on there so you can do the math and subtract your gold. All right. Are we hunting for cannons and smoke powder? How much smoke powder do you guys have? You have
Does the ship
10
have
kegs.
currently?
You have 10 kegs of gunpowder.
Okay.
Is that already on the voyage?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How many cannons do we get?
I don't know. How many you want to buy? They are 1,000 each.
How much money does the voyage have?
Almost enough for 3.
How many
The
can we put on the
voyage
voyage?
has 2986, and with silver and copper and electrum, yeah, she's got 3,000 that we've kind of squirreled away. We could buy 3 of them. And, if we could buy, I'd throw 200 gold pieces in if everybody else would. We'd buy a 4th one, put 2 on each side.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Is the captain going to want to spend the ship's money?
It's not the ship's money. Unless we give it to the ship. It's our money.
Well, no, the ship
The 3,000
has.
Caravel for the voyage? They have their own pot that they're aware of. I'm not including the money that we're all carrying.
Well, we got the 2,986 gold. That's what Drake was saying earlier.
Yeah, you've been given a portion of your take and been putting it on the voyage character sheet.
Yeah. We got 2,986 gold pieces over there. So,
I mean,
and
some
plus,
of it is technically the ship. I think there was a little bit when you guys started. I think a couple hundred gold or something. So I mean, a little bit of it was for supplies, and the rest of it's been getting dumped in there as you guys have been getting loot. So maybe 200, but you guys bought supplies in Gunderland, remember? So
2986 and 13 is 2999, and I'm just getting rid of electrum and copper and all that.
So we're each doing 200.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
to get
Yeah.
4 cannons.
What does it take to use a cannon in combat? Is it like a multi-round?
Well, loading takes
thing or multiple
loading
doses,
takes
or-
an action, and aiming takes an action, and then firing takes an action. So you get 3 actions, which split between 3 people is 1 turn. But if there's 1 person trying to do it, it takes a while because you gotta freaking stuff the cannon down, put the load it, aim it, and then fire it.
So we
Did
need to
those
make sure we
cannons
have
come with
enough of
balls?
a crew.
Does the cannon come with cannonballs? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
it comes with 10 apiece.
So if we put 2 cannons on one side and we take 1 crew member and train them to work with us, that puts 3 of us on each cannon on the port or the starboard side. And then as the ship goes past and we prepare to jibe and we come around, we can just move to the other side of the ship and we've already got 2 cannons set up ready to fire. We fire them and then start reloading. See what I mean?
Alright, I am going to... Can you share an NPC sheet with everybody? No? Give everybody a copy so you can see the cannon.
To Moon to Pyazon and psychic damage. So when we fight these mind flayers, they won't be able to attack the cannon.
What is Pyazon? It's immune to it, whatever it is.
Why did somebody make a typo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to say poison.
Pyazon.
Huh. It's not going to work very well now, is it?
No, and that looks like the kind of lock that can't be unlocked.
I just changed it on the main.
There it is. It's fixed.
Alright, so... Marbania, go ahead and make a weapon. If you want.
Okay.
On the actions tab, if you want. Can I...
For the cannon?
Yeah, because there isn't a cannon, I don't think. Let me see, cannon. No, there's no item called cannon. So you can...
Alright, so...
Well, everybody's got a copy of the NPC sheet. It's also on the inventory button on the bottom in the what do I call it? The ship's notes. I also attached the NPC sheet there at the bottom. So, but we can always pull the cannon back up. So I wouldn't worry about making a weapon, but you need to make ammo, cannonballs. Right now you guys have 40.
Okay.
40 cannonballs.
So take this cannon off here then.
Well, you can leave it on there if you want. Don't matter.
Yeah, if I can fire it from somewhere else. Let's see, actions tab.
Alright, so while
ballista.
he's monkeying
Yep.
with that, what else you guys want to do? So by the time you get the cannons loaded and stuff, it's getting late. It's getting, after dusk. Are you guys gonna stay on the boat? The boat's gonna kind of creep out in the harbor a little, right? Was anybody
Krell
trying
will
to?
stay on the boat.
I'm gonna say she sets up over here somewhere. Kind of out of the way and can kind of see. you know, around the island. All right, so morning. All right, so you guys hear the dong, dong. You can see the hubbub. A small fleet of ships came in. I don't know if you guys go dock or what. Those on the voyage, wherever you guys stayed, and you make your way up to the keep. Lord, do we have some images of this guy? Warlords. Huh. No NPC. See if there's an image. Ah. There we go. Lord Nevermember in person. So as you guys go into the war room, and this is a pretty impressive war room, he has several mages in here who have constructed one of those cities, miniature cities of Neverwinter. You know, he's got little pieces and buildings and roads, and the thing's elaborate. There's the wizards can use illusion spells to make things, um, appear three-dimensional and all kinds of stuff. So it's really, really elaborate. And you can see where they've been discussing rebuilding buildings and reestablishing work on walls and that kind of stuff. And when you come in, he's like, "We barely make it back. The pirates have gotten very bad. I have guards tell me you reported back from Gunderlin. You have some information of an attack that's due in the next day or so. How can I help? What forces can I bring to bear for what information do you have?"
Well, we just tell him everything.
Yeah,
What
spill
we
the
found on
beans.
the ship and everything. You know, it's like this bunch of pirates could very well have otherworldly beings with them, squid head things.
It's like interesting. We've had some kind of reports inside a Nevermember about people being psychically controlled. We'll have to experiment with that later. But for now, I am going to put the city on lockdown. Recall a couple of the ships into the harbor. Protect the city from this invasion. Do we assume it's coming from the water, from the sea?
I also want to make sure to point out, does he have any way of warning the other cities? The map seemed to indicate that there was a coordinated attack amongst 3 different cities.
We sent word.
He looks over at somebody in the meeting, And let's see.
And Squall, I knew you sent word, but it always helps to have
Right.
a second backup,
Right.
especially coming from a lord.
Yeah, like who is
The Lord's
Squall?
Alliance.
Well, a cleric of knowledge going, "Hey, here's an interesting fact," versus
Right.
a lord coming by and saying, "They're attacked."
Yep.
So there's a socially awkward young woman named Sandis Thunderquill, a female Tetherian human mage. So she's like, she gets up, she's like the weird looking one from Major League or there's no crying in baseball. You remember the one that could bat like hell, but she's like all dumpy looking. She's like, I got the teleportation circle. We can send out communications anywhere you like. That we have a circle. And she
You might want to
shows
send him.
she shows her Harper pen to you guys.
Perfect.
You might want to let all the factions know.
Yeah,
Mm,
let
per-
everybody know. And
Perhaps just the sea-going cities.
yeah, Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate were the two, and make sure
Well,
we
we've got the
demonstrate
map.
on
We
the
can
map.
show them.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah,
have the map. They have it all spread out. She's just confirming that they'll send somebody through the teleportation circle to both cities immediately. As soon as she gets there.
Maybe hire the Zentarum, the Black Network.
Get Jaraxxle's ships.
Hmm.
Yeah, the
So,
traveling carnival.
so Lord Daggett says I do have a contact with the Black Network in town. His mission is complete. And you see kind of stepping out of the back of the room, out of the shadows, is Cora, your first mate.
Zentarum.
He's part of the Zentarum.
Well, I'll be dipped.
His accent changes. He's like, Mamma mia, I've been sneaking around on your vessel. All like Italian mob kind of sounding now.
Gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, I'd make you an offer. That's how
does
I
he turn
think of
into the
the.
Joey Bag of Donuts?
Yeah, yeah. So, what do you want them to do? The Black Network? What do you want the Zinterm to do?
Well, it'd be nice if they could help defend the city.
Get
He
their
can
fighters prepared too.
Well, they don't have like a huge force in the city. They just got some spies.
Well, a little force is better than, you know, anything.
Cora's like, you want me to help protect you? You got it, man. You saved my life a couple of times. My weapons are your weapons. My friends are your friends. I'll get 3 Cadillacs here in the morning full of troops.
Couple
So
Tommy guns.
by the end of the day, I'll have a strike force here. You can just let us know where you want us. All right. So anything else? Nobody can think of anything? That's good because I can't. I've got something to do.
Yeah, the ship. What do we do? We thought to outfit the voyage for naval battle, but
He's recalled 3 other ships, so including the Voyage, there are 4 naval ships out, outside the harbor. Well, the Voyage is in the harbor, but she can't be docked and be effective. She has to be out kind of patrolling, right? I mean, she's not going to be very effective tied up to the dock with cannons on one side and cannons on the other side.
Did you say that Lord Never Ember is giving us the ship in because we brought this information back?
I did not say that. No one has mentioned that to him. Is that
I thought
something
Squall
that
told him.
So what was that?
I thought Squall told him we are put cannons on the Voyage.
No, that's what I was asking him. What about the Voyage? Could we outfit it for?
Oh, I thought you were asking the party that. I didn't know you were asking
No,
him that.
no, never Ember. It's
Oh,
like we've got the cannons. We can get the cannons. We can put them on the boat, but we're not.
he's like
We did it.
he's like until further notice, the Voyage is under your orders. Captain
It's a nice
Graysell,
ship.
do as these men ask. Prepare your ship. She's like, yes, sir.
Are we mentioning the wine?
Yeah, I was just gonna get to that.
Yeah, go ahead, Nystagmus,
I think we should.
Mr. Charismatic.
So yeah, Nystagmus will say, oh, and one more thing. While we were over in Gunderberg, we came across a crate of what we believed to be your wine. It seemed to have your seal on it.
Several crates.
Yeah,
You've recovered my Evermead?
yeah. We don't know how it was obtained, but we figured it was yours, and so we took possession of it and brought it back to you.
Well, excellent, excellent. There is a reward. I suppose. Gold
The Voyage.
or
The
property?
Voyage.
Property?
We'll take the
Property.
boat.
I like the sound of that. Yeah.
The ship belongs to my company, but I suppose you can have it for 1 year.
Sounds like
Works
a
for
good
me.
deal.
At that
And
time,
the crew?
the crew you must hire and pay yourself.
Looks like it's time to make some money.
Actually, he will pay the crew for a year.
Cool.
The least I can do for this information and my wine. He gets some
He's a
guys to
good-ass
go
Dude
wine.
loves his
to-
wine.
to go gather up. The wine is
It is mead. It's intoxicating.
everybody give me an insight check. I was too lazy to hunt for the RFI. So Nystagmus and Wings. Wings is like caca caca. And Nystagmus, you kind of get the impression that he's not telling everything about the wine. He's not lying or anything, but he definitely is not being forthright about everything. You don't know why, but
Okay, interesting.
Knowing this greaseball out of character, of course, he's probably some underhanded trade that he made. Now he's got the wine back.
Yeah.
he sold it like 4 times. No, I'm kidding.
He's getting ready to sell it a 5th time.
He sold it like 4 times. Just got his stamp on it. He keeps coming back to it. I'm kidding.
Sells it and then reports it stolen.
All right, so
Collects the insurance.
you guys are like either on the voyage or down near the dock. Near the voyage, she's not docked, but she's near the dock, so she can stay a little mobile. And this is the next, or that evening, and you hear some alarm goes off and some voices um, being, through the watch, people reporting, and you get word that there are undead that have broken out of the cemetery and are moving towards uh, the House of Knowledge. And as you guys are trying to figure out if you're going to investigate or whatnot, you guys see what looks like a bluish. It's like a foggy night, kind of. It kind of gets foggy here every night. It's kind of a low harbor, and but there's like the thick sea mist has rolled in from the ocean, and the docks and the coastal wards of the city. It's all kind of foggy down here,
Sea
and
fog, man, that's thick.
the usual hustle and bustle during the day seems at night in this fog seems a little subdued by the dampness. And looking out to sea, you think you catch a glimpse of like a blue light, like a ethereal blue light or something. Perhaps the moonlight playing off larger waves. So you guys kind of like alert each other, and you start looking closer, and you see with horror reality of your perception, it's an enormous, like the biggest galleon you've ever seen, but it's spectral, and it emerges from the mist, cutting through the waves like a hot knife through butter. Standing proud atop the foredeck is a man with flesh as pale as death, dressed in a tricorn hat and wielding a midnight black blade. So, where's this encounter?
That better not be Callus Part 2.
Huh. So this guy. Oh, I got an image I got. Cool, huh? It's not part of the module. I found it.
The Flying Dutchman.
And the guy standing on the front, this is the image that came in the module.
Cool.
You don't know his name. And this is one I found.
That's from a game,
Mm-hmm.
looks like.
And
That's
the
quite weird there.
there's a guy standing like kind of behind him, like looks like maybe a personal guard or something. It's not a guy, it's some kind of wraith. And the first mate, you think you can hear him giving out orders, is a white. And the crew are skeletons, 40 of them. And you see them, they're Let me get a token. Here we go. It's a Tui Turtle token. They're heading this way. Quickly, like far more quickly than to be expected.
Is Cora with us?
Where did you guys have him?
Well, he said
In
he was.
his 4 Cadillacs of buddies.
Yeah. I guess on the ship.
You had all them
Is that where-
freaking Italian hooligans on your ship? Or down at the
Hell
dock
yeah.
somewhere?
Hell yeah.
All his Zentarum buddies?
They're like, I'm not used to this water work. I don't know how to do this kind of stuff. You want me to pull a what rope? What's a jig? I don't know what a what is a bowler pin? I don't understand these things. They're not they're not sailors. Quora is. A couple other ones you can probably have help, but for the most part they're did your mama let you bring the meatballs? You know, they're having like a picnic on the
You
freaking
got my cannoli?
They just need to know how to kill stuff.
They definitely look like they can kill stuff. They're equipped to the teeth, and one of them's got, you think it's a minigun, you don't know. It's like a Tommy gun. So what are you guys doing? It gets to this point and it starts heading up the river.
Can't we send them to go attack to take out the undead while we handle the galleon?
Is
I
that
don't know.
is that a question for the DM or a question for the party?
For the party.
Well, it's the Harbor Watch. I mean, there was only, what, 4 of them or something like that, wasn't there?
The ships, they're out here. They don't even
First
see what's going on.
The first mate. We should send the first mate and his gang of thugs to go take care of the undead while we handle the galleon.
Oh. Cora and his thugs send him down to the cemetery or to the temple
They're
of
like,
Ogma.
load up, boys. We're going for a little drive-by down at the Never Death. Is that where you need us, huh?
I think they said that they
Bring
were
the Molotov
going towards the
cocktails.
temple of Ogma.
The House
Yeah, I
of
think-
Knowledge.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to send those guys after those undead. I like it.
Over to the cemetery?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can take off easy enough. Go over
And
the
then
bridge.
we can chase after this spectral ship.
How are you chasing after it?
It's coming to us, isn't it?
Calling.
It goes this way, and then it starts up the river. You guys are over this way.
With our 40 Berserker Roman.
They'll be here in a week.
That's right, we'll wait.
Okay. So the ghost ship goes out of sight then.
Is there
Do
my
we
favorite
know from
enemy is
experience is
undead?
gust of wind working? Would gust of wind move the ship?
Move whose ship?
The voyage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you could get the voyage picking up speed. But you're not quite sure what's going to happen to the voyage when it gets to the first waterfall. Remember there's 12 waterfalls in the river?
So the ghost ship just faded off.
Well, it went out of your line of sight as you're standing
we need to
around trying to
follow it.
figure out what to do.
I'm gonna look over at Krell and say we need to follow that
Yeah, I'm happy to scout it and guide them. I mean, just follow it up the river. It looks like it's going deeper into town.
Well, when you get to about this location, you know that the voyage can't go any further.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we even go under the bridges?
But
So
didn't the
what happened to the
undead
ship?
rise up? We're headed towards the Temple of Agma.
Hmm.
Maybe these guys are related.
Maybe they're going
Let's
to
head
get
to
a
the
crew.
temple. Get a crew, or maybe they want something at the temple, or
Yeah,
maybe they're just got overdue library books. I don't know.
that's good. That's a good point.
Maybe we should go to the temple.
Yeah.
Maybe you
May
should
as well.
chase the ghost ship down.
Yes.
Sounds like a good plan. Because somebody did artwork for it.
Cool.
Nice.
So the ghost ship just bypasses through the bridges, like, because it's ethereal. And they see you guys tailing them and take some pop shots with arrows and stuff. Who, after the arrow hits, turns back into mist again. And that's where we're going to stop for the night. Dun 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 dun. All right, this will be fun.
Cool. Undead on a ship.
Yeah,
I
very
like it.
cool.
Parlay.
Parlay.
What you mean parlay?
I wonder if we could get in front of that ship and stand in the middle of the second bridge as it passes through. Oh yeah, I got to do that tonight.
Did one of you drop a doubloon into the water?
No. Why?
Put some in the ghost ship. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe the amount of work that the author did. You know, if you guys had chosen Baldur's Gate, he did the whole map. He did B1 through B12, the Elf Song, the High House of Wonders, the High Hall, Three Old Kegs, all
So
of
we
those
had a choice to
locations.
go into any one of these three cities coming back.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep.
Wow.
And he's done all three of them.
So cool. You could run it this thing numerous times and have multiple different.
I mean, look,
Wow.
sorry, I should have shrank that before I slammed
I
you in the
wonder if
face with
they.
it.
I wonder if he paid somebody to allow him to include the maps.
Or he made the maps. I mean, I've never seen them anywhere.
Yeah, I've never.
I've
seen
never
these.
seen. I've never seen these maps, and I've seen just about all the maps for Waterdeep. I think he's had these made custom. Of course, WotC gets their piece of every one of these modules he sells anyway. So that's one of the better looking Waterdeep maps I've seen.
Grand Duke Ravengard. I mean, even Baldur's Gate's pretty spelled out. Pretty amazing. All the details. I mean, you saw the Sword Coast map, right? I mean, how pinned it is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 100 pins on this map. I didn't pin all that. I mean, I put a couple pins, but nothing like that. Well, chat, we're gonna shut down chat. Let's see if there's anybody we can go raid on a Tuesday night. we can Roy Joey.
They're running the they're running that Odyssey of the Dragon Lords that I converted. That's a great campaign, epic campaign.
All right, let's say bye to the stream. I'm gonna switch it over. Goodbye.